So hello to everyone and thank you for attending to this live meeting. Today I will show you a brand new system for the quality control and quality assurance laboratories. So my name is Jasmin Grigard and I'm working as product manager for the microbiologic department for Sartorius. Okay, so let's start. So imagine we are inside the laboratory of QA/QC in the pharma or biotech industry, and we want to check and test your liquid in terms of microbial contamination. So what a typical QC/QA lab has to have is a vacuum source on the one hand. On the other hand, a manifold system. And in addition, of course, funnel systems in different volumes. And moreover, different kinds of membrane filters so that the microbes can be captured. And another part, very important, the tweezers to transfer the filters onto agar media. Okay. So now we know the setup, and you see that Sartorius is already offering the vacuum pump, here the E-jet pump, for example. This is a liquid transfer pump, so you won't need any wolf bottle or things like this in between. The liquid is filtered and directly put to the drain. Then we have the combi-jet device, so the manifold. This is a two-fold manifold directly connected to the E-jet pump via quick connection. And moreover, we have a funnel dispenser here, this one. So inside the bags you have the funnel systems. Now today I would like to show you and introduce to you a brand new membrane to agar transfer system. So this is part of the Microsart family, and the new team members are now the Microsart ED filter system. This is consisting of, on one hand, the funnel, either 100 or 250 milliliter volume. Then the membrane filter inside in white, black or green, depending on which microbes you want to find, so you have a good contrast. And then, last but not least, the base support. So the ED filter comes sterile, ready to use, and ready to work. Okay. On the other hand, we have the other new team member, which is the Microsart ED Media. And this is really the brand new part of it. So you can see it's really normal, it seems a normal media dish. So inside you have the agar as usual, but the important part is inside the lid here. So if you have a closer look, you will see that at the rim here there's glue applied, which then helps you to capture the membrane filter and put the membrane filter onto the agar. So what I will now do is show you how this would work. So what would you do in the laboratory? Okay. So here we go. So you take, first of all, the Microsart ED filter, easily place it on the manifold due to this bayonet closure. Take the other one out, put it in the same way on the manifold, very simple. And then, of course, you would have to start the vacuum. So I start the pump. And in the next step, you have your product. Okay, it would not be purple, but it looks nicer. So you have your product you want to filter, and you want to find out the microbial limit of your product. So next step would be to fill in the needed amount of liquid. So here 100 milliliter. And then only turn the valves to start filtration. So I open the valves and you see, due to this clear and clean design, you see the status of the filtration. Now it is stopped, so you can close the valves again. And then the next part would be to remove very easily the funnels. The funnels are fixed here via a click fit closure, so you can just lift it up like this, put it away. And now the really important step and the most dangerous step of the procedure would be the transfer of the membrane onto the agar. This is where typically you would now use a tweezer to put the membrane onto the agar dish, which could then lead, of course, to a secondary contamination. Now with this add media, and I open it again to show you again this rim where the glue is applied, it's designed to perfectly fit onto the base support of the add filter. So I just put it here on top. You see, I have no room or space to move. It is really fit for this base support. Then I lift up the membrane because it sticks to the glue here and easily transfer it onto the agar part of the dish, close it by turning it, and that's it. So now the filter has complete contact to the agar dish. You don't have any bubbles trapped here, and you can put it aside. Now just for you to see the same part for the other funnel, so what we do is remove easily the funnel, take another media dish, put the lid here in the center of the base support, and it's directly centralized in the middle of the lid, and then simply close the media dish again. And that's it. So you can also see how easy it is then to staple and to incubate it afterwards in the incubator. The next step, which will come theoretically now, is the incubation of those media dishes. So theoretically you would have to wait now some hours or days until your microbes will generate colonies. But of course, I've prepared something. Ta-da-da! So these are some samples showing you how it could look like after the incubation. So you see very nicely the contrast the colonies make on this black filter. So as I said, the filter is being chosen depending on the color of the colonies. So now you or the customer can easily count the colonies here with the help of the grid. And furthermore, due to the lid inside the lid, which I will open now, you can also go on for identification or analysis of those colonies. So I opened the lid inside the lid and could now take up a colony or pick a colony and use it for further analysis for PCR methods or any analysis identification method. So I don't know if you realized it, and which is very nice with this method. It is a very easy handling. I don't need much strength to do it. It's very reliable, so you get rid of false negative results due to secondary contamination. And question, did you ever see me use any tweezer or manipulate this membrane filter? Exactly, I didn't do that. So you see how safe and reliable this system could be, and the add filter fits really perfectly to the add media dish. So thank you very much for listening and for attending. If you now have any further questions, please come closer and ask, and also feel free to try it yourself. Thank you very much.